What's up, guys? On the video today we're going to be doing a unboxing, testing, and review of the LASFIT portable, cordless, rechargeable air pump. So this little compressor, as far as the unboxing, everybody hates long drawn out unboxings. You don't have to worry about it with this because there's really not too much super involved with this. So we're going to open it up here and show you the packaging. This is your compressor. This little square box, it kind of looks like an old iPod or something like that. Maybe a tiny rechargeable speaker. This is your air compressor. On the other half of this box, you're gonna see, and there's a lot going on with this air compressor, and I'll get to that in a minute. On the other half of this box, you're gonna see a couple things. You're gonna see a USB-C, Type-C charging cable. That's huge. You're gonna see all sorts of little caps and adapters and plugs. You also get the plug for like inflating like soccer balls and footballs and stuff like that. You get a 12-volt AC adapter for charging it up. You also get 2 air hoses. Most companies only give you 1. Also, these air hoses have been extended to better reach your project. But the fact that it's portable also increases that. And you get a little instruction book. All of that is encased here in this case. And you can easily store this inside your vehicle or in the storage compartment in the back of your vehicle. That's currently where I have mine. I'm going to be doing a direct comparison to what I would say would be a competitor. This is something I've actually had in the back of our cars, the last 5-6 different cars, for emergencies. I got this at Harbor Freight. This is a Pittsburgh brand air compressor. This little mini air compressor, I've used it a couple times. It's just kind of straightforward. Plug it in to your 12-volt power source. You take your little hose out to your project, and then your little air compressor has like a PSI meter right there to tell you what the PSI is. So I'm going to be using this to compare to the LASFIT. Although this is, handy, portable, and convenient, it's not very fast. And some things I've already discovered using this is quite fast for its size. So like I said, it comes with a USB-C type charging port. You can plug that in right there. This is for the 12-volt charger. This right here, you can also use this as a power bank. You can plug your USB devices into there in an emergency and get power. There's also, let me turn it on here. There's also an emergency light. And I was actually surprised. This light is actually pretty bright, especially for its size. So when you turn the unit on, you're going to see a display. Hopefully you guys can see a display. When you turn this unit on, you're going to see a display. That display, I might have to do this portion of the video inside if you can't see it. That display will tell you a couple things. On the top is the PSI. On the middle there is where you're trying to get the PSI to, and on the bottom is the setting. So this has a couple settings. That would be a ball for like inflatables. That would be just regular. That would be for cars. You can use the bar system. That would be for motorcycles. You can also use the bar system for that. And then back to bicycles and PSI. If you're not familiar with the bar system, you could certainly put it on that mode and just run it to whatever PSI you want. So this is designed in a way where when you make these changes, see how it's going to go up and down here? 36.5, 37, 37.5, 38. When you make those changes, it'll go to that PSI and stop. So I'm going to take it all the way up here. Looks like it goes to 150 psi. 150 psi, that's actually crazy for a small air compressor. This one only goes to 100. And any of you with big trucks knows that big trucks, diesels, anything that tows trailers, you have to have the ability to go up that high sometimes. Like most of the time you're going to ride, depending on the size of your truck, I'm going to give you a wide range. Most of the time you're going to ride between 60 and 80. But if you're towing a heavy trailer, that might need to go up to 100. bigger trucks even more. So the ability to go up with this is amazing. So another thing I want to point out with this type system, you need a wrench to get this off, and then it's got that hydraulic type connector. With this, if you can see, you got the end that screws onto your tire inflator, and then you got a quick connector. That's how quick it was. Disconnected, connected. That's how quick it is. So the obvious advantage to this is right now, this is useless. I can't use this at all. With this being rechargeable, I can use this right now. I could take it, put it in my backpack, go on a dirt bike adventure. I could take it anywhere where I'm not going to have power readily available and go. That doesn't mean you need to only take it to those places. You could keep it in your car, sure, and the availability to plug it in and charge it and use it like that, that's also great. But in an emergency, it's great to have this and not need power. So let's take these out, do a direct comparison. There's a couple things that LASFIT asked me to show you, and I'm going to show you those. And so far, I'm really impressed with this little thing. Alright, and for the purpose of this video, I let some air out of the tire here. This is our Dodge Durango, our 2023. We got the LASFIT air compressor here, and connect it up. Now, if you were to use a system like this, being that it's in front of the SUV, you'd have to go quite a ways, and you better hope that this cord is long enough or you're going to be screwed. With this portable rechargeable system, you don't have to worry about that. So we're going to connect it up here. Okay, now turn our system on. It shows on. It's reading 31 psi, so I let some air out just so I could show you guys. We're gonna set this to 35, and then we're gonna hit the power button, and it's gonna start. There you have it. So it took it to 35 because that's what I set it at, and it stopped. Now, as far as the battery, LASFIT boasts about 3,500 milliamps of power. Testing it so far, because I've had it about a week, I've done a dozen different tires, from my garden tractor to my dirt bike to the vehicle tires here, another set of tires that I'm going to show you here in a little bit, and I've probably inflated 7 or 8 different tires, all on the same charge. So I can tell you that this thing is going to last. It's not just going to work once and then be done. This will get you out of a couple different emergencies if need be. If you're out, traveling, let's say on your side-by-side or something like that. Now those tires aren't as big as this, so you wouldn't have even this long to air up one of those tires. But it's real nice and portable. Still shows 4 bars. I really like it, and we're going to get on to the next test. Alright, so here we have a test, a side-by-side comparison of the Pittsburgh air compressor and the LASFIT. So these are the exact same size tires. Both of these tires are on the same rim, and they both have the same tread wear. They've both been on the vehicle the same amount of time. We took these off of our Jeep, and both of them are set to 20 psi, as you can see right here. No smoke and mirrors. I'm going to turn both of these on at the same time and see which one gets to 36 psi faster. Now, the LASFIT's going to shut off by itself, so I don't have to sit there and babysit and watch it like that one. But so I'm going to be over there watching that one. But I'm really excited to see this test. 3, 2, 1. Both of them are about the same sound level. They both sound the same. One's not louder than the other. Let's see what we're doing here. This one's about up to 25. This one's about up to 25, 26. So we're going to see here. Another thing is remember, this one has to be plugged in. It's plugged in over there to the Durango. Checking it here, there's no leaks or anything. This one is struggling to get up there. This one's almost there. Broken. It's just struggling. I know it says it goes up to 100, but there's no way that little pump can go to 100. This one, definitely. The portable air compressor, it's at 33 right now. And there you have it. LASFIT already reached 36 psi. This Pittsburgh air compressor, this mini air compressor, is still working. It's around 28 PSI. So you know what I'll do? I'll have this little guy finish this guy's work. Take that off. Take that off. And this is how quickly it takes. It got it up to 29. Let's let this guy finish this guy's work. And there it is. So far, I have pumped up my dirt bike tires 3 different times. Once to let the air out, twice to air it back up, and then I pumped it back up to show somebody. I did my lawnmower tires, all of them. I did my trailer tires. I did the Durango tires 3 different times to test this. I've done 2 full size. These are 35-inch tires that go on a Jeep. So these are very large in volume tires. These little pumps struggle with things like this because of how much air is in here. Not that it's not a strong PSI, but there's a lot of air in here, so it takes a lot to fill up the volume of this. And this little air pump still has half of its life left. So let me just show you how quick it is to pump up something normal like a dirt bike tire. Alright, now this is my Honda CRF 450R. I'm going to let some air out of this tire. Now typically between 8 and 12, that's usually what I run on these tires. I'll take it up to about 10, just because I've just been doing trail riding recently and running through the fields and stuff around here. So that's a significant loss of tire pressure. That is typical. It can happen. Nice thing about this flexible cord is you can get up in these hard spots real easy. There's no complicated connector that you have to work around. It screws on like this. Snug. You gotta turn the device on. You take it down to 10 PSI. And then go. That's it, guys. You gotta remember, there's not, the volume in these tires like there are vehicle tires. So you could air up these tires quickly, and you could also do a lot of these, whether you had a side-by-side or a dirt bike. You could probably air up 50, 60 of these tires on a single charge. If it was me personally, every time I got back to either base camp or some sort of a travel trailer or home for the weekend, I'd charge this thing back up, make sure it was fully charged for the weekend. But that's as quick as it takes, guys. This is a 450R. This is a very big dirt bike. The back tire on this is big, and this handled it no problem. So what do I take away from this little product LASFIT sent me? I really like it. I like the portability of it. I like the fact that you don't have to plug it in. That's huge. If I were to put a backpack on and go up in the woods or with my friends on some trails, it's really nice to know that I'd have an emergency air compressor that doesn't need power, because up there you might be limited. But it airs up, as you saw, a lot quicker than comparable mini air compressors of its size. So I will be replacing that Pittsburgh Harbor Freight mini air compressor that I've had in the back of the car for years. We'll be replacing it with this, and I want to thank the company for sending me this and supporting the 570 experience. And links will be in the description where you can purchase these guys. Make sure you go out there and get yourself one of these. This is definitely worth it. This is one of my top picks for the year. I want to thank this company again. They said they've got some new products and they want to reach out after this video comes out. So stay tuned for an upcoming video with their products. But this is Josh from the 570. We'll see you next time.